she says that you can use yellow squash. You shred the yellow squash the day before, put it in a pan like a colander, let it sit there with salt on it so that all the water will drain out of it. When you're done, you can use that 1-for-1 for the bread that's in stuffing, and she claims it tastes exactly like regular stuffing. Now you can still use the whole meat of the turkey, you can use the giblets, you can use whatever you want in the stuffing. Just replace the bread with the yellow squash, and you have gone a long way in making this much less of a fattening meal.
Tina, you mentioned having a pasta salad for turkey for Thanksgiving. People often have, I guess, a pasta salad.
Yeah, pasta salad with vegetables and lots of mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, and it's just a big old greasy salad.
All right, I would say obviously nix the mayonnaise because it sounds disgusting, but that's just my point of view.
I never eat it.
One of the things I want people to recognize with eating pasta, when you're going to eat something like pasta, is to have it what we call al dente, where it's still hard and it's not cooked all the way, because it'll absorb slower into your body. When it's really soft, it absorbs faster. Dr. Webster, tell people why that's bad real fast.
I don't know. I was going to comment on the mayonnaise.
Oh my God. The absorption
of
insulin.
You can but you can get a mayonnaise that's made just out of olive oil and egg whites.
Well, you can make one.
No, you can even buy it too.
Well, okay, I know years ago we used to tell people you can make one.
No.
But
olive oil, pure olive oil and egg whites. Yes, you can buy this in the store now.
Because years ago we used to tell people you can make your own mayonnaise out of that. Now, so now you can buy it, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Somebody got smart.
Yeah.
So anyway, have it al dente. Another one is beets. You know, you see those canned beets or canned cranberries. That's usually high in sugar, preservatives. It's in the can. You don't want it. Get real beets and cut them up, or real cranberries. That's the way they should be eaten. That's just not my point of view. That's a healthy standpoint from a healthy point of view. And if you want it sweetened, put your xylitol on there. Green bean casserole we're not even going to touch because we're not cooks here. So we have, we have more tips. We have actually a bunch of information to give you. But let's get to another workout with Tina. Dr. Webster, will you man the camera, please, sir? Here's the second workout that Tina Burnett is going to give you for your holidays. You can use this at any time. Remember, this is using your own body weight. This is being on vacation. You don't have a gym. You're at someone else's home. She's demonstrated some exercises in the beginning of the show. We have all of this it'll be on YouTube next week because I'm going out of town this week. So there's no way to get this downloaded on YouTube, so you can check it out next week, but you can listen on the show for now. Anyway, so the first thing that Tina's going to do for exercise option B, if you're out of town and you need something to do, is a reverse lunge with a knee lift. When you do a reverse lunge, you're actually keeping yourself safe in that when people do walking lunges, this is what happens. When you're tired in a walking lunge, or you're someone who doesn't really know how to do a walking lunge, you'll always land on the ball of your foot, the front part of your foot. Transfers the forces into your knees. So what Tina's doing is she's doing a lunge where she steps backward, just touching her toe to the ground, not staying there for a long period of time, and lifting her other knee up to the ceiling as she comes up. Great for stability. I love doing these when she does these. She also adds a weight to one arm, which is her opposite arm or the same arm, depending on how advanced you are. She has a bottle of water in her hand that she's showing you on YouTube, or it'll be on YouTube. Now, that's the reverse lunge. You can do those for about 30 to 60 seconds, or you can do about 30 or 40 of them, whichever works best for you, but doing them rapidly. The second one is a one-arm row. Tina's doing a one-arm row. There's a couple of ways you can do it. We often see people do a one-arm row where one hand is on a dumbbell or something that stabilizes the body. While that's okay for beginners, as you're a little more advanced, what you'll see on this video with Tina is that she's doing the one-arm row. Tina, also face the camera when you do these. She's doing a one-arm row where she supports herself. You'll see her right arm on her leg, but she's not really supporting herself. And then she's moving her arm up and down doing this one-arm row. So you saw her from the side, you see her from the front. Oh, this is a good front shot, by the way. Okay.
George!
I didn't realize that it was going to be that way, so there's that. We're going to get a lot. This is a lot of hits for you, Tina. All right. Next one is jump squats. So these are really good. I'm still flustered. These are really good. But do the jump squat this way, Tina. Put your the train station fitness show has just turned to Howard Stern. So what she's doing, here's what I want you to do. with your jump lunges, I want you to put your hands behind you like you're going to do just a standing jump, and jump up as high as you can, and then come back down. Exactly. So what you'll see what Tina's doing every time she lands on this jump, and she's doing them repetitively. 1, 2, 3. She jumps really high. She lands on the ball of her feet, which then transfers down to her heels. That's normal. But here's the biggest part when she lands. Make sure you're getting all of her in there, Dr. Webster. When she lands, you notice how straight her back is. She does bend down. She does bend over. Her back is straight. She doesn't compromise her form. I cannot stress the importance of that enough. So when you're watching her do these, watch that. And number 5, the last one, again, all of these are on your own when you're traveling. Fantastic exercises to do. If you're just turning us on, you can go to YouTube next week and see her doing these. And it's just a fantastic exercise to do, or routine that can be done in a very short period of time to get your heart rate up and metabolism. These are called burpees. Go ahead. So she's from a standing position. She gets down into a push-up position. She kicks her legs behind her, and then she does a push-up. The push-up is modified for a little more advanced. Do it without the push-up, Tina, and then just stand up now. Okay, so she kicks her legs behind her. She's in a push-up position. She brings her legs back up and stands up and goes into a squat. Tina turns sideways now. This is the most important part of this exercise, and you can do it slow if you want. She kicks her legs out behind her. Stay there, don't move. When she does, look at the position of her body and where her butt is. This show them what wrong is and where they hurt their back. Okay, good. If you do a burpee where you get into a push-up position from a standing, so you're standing, you put your hands on the ground, you throw your feet behind you. If you drop your butt, you're in trouble. You're asking for trouble. The risk outweighs the benefit. So keep your butt high. Now jump your feet forward. Okay, from that position, she stands up and jumps up, comes back into a squat position, push-up position, and throws her feet behind her. Okay, that is a burpee. Let me tell you something. Might look goofy, will get you very fit, very fast. It's an entire body workout. Very good. Very, very good. It's a full body workout when you do a burpee. We like those. A while ago, I was promoting someone else, and they were talking about burpees. And you know what, Tina? I didn't know those were the names of those.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were called burpees. And I thought what they were was something else, where you see these goofy things, and I was making fun of them because they were talking about them. We didn't show them on the air. Where you see these things they did in the military years ago, where their hands would be on their sides, and then they would bend over and touch their toes. Then they'd bring their hands back up on their sides and put their arms over their head again. That's what I thought they were talking about.
That's what you thought a burpee was?
Well, because of the name. I didn't know the name.
I got you.
And I'm telling these people that's not good, and they're thinking, George, burpees are really hard. What are you talking about? They're good for you. I'm thinking, no, they're not. And that's what happens when you don't have a visual.
What is that?
So that's why it's good to have the
We need
visual.
visuals. Go to YouTube next week.
That's right. You can put in 21-Day Body Makeover in YouTube, and you'll see Tina doing all these great things. Dr. Webster, more tips about how people can enjoy the holidays without the guilt, but really enjoying them. What can they do?
Well, I've got some tips, more specifically how to not blow it. If you're really interested in staying fit and you don't want to blow your diet, eat a big, high-protein breakfast on the day on the day of Thanksgiving.
Nice.
When you do that, your blood sugar will be more stable throughout the day, and you won't crave the pies, the cranberry sauce, the mashed potatoes near as much. So you'll find that you can maybe have a little if you want to try it, and that's fine. But you won't overindulge. You won't tend to overindulge it near as much, especially if you are trying to maintain your diet. So a high protein, raw whey protein, eggs, anything like that, eat a lot of it for breakfast and you'll do better for lunch and dinner.
Tina, how many people do you know, whether it be clients, girlfriends, that when it comes to eating for a specific holiday or any event, and they know they're going to have it late afternoon or nighttime, where they don't eat breakfast and lunch for two reasons. The guys do it for this reason. The guys do it because they want to fill up as much as they possibly can because they want to eat all this great stuff that they don't get all of the time. Mm-hmm. And the girls do it because...
Well, because they know they're going to eat a bunch of calories, so they just starve themselves all day to kind of save up so they can, have the calories. It's like, I've done it. I did it a few times in college when we knew we were going to go out drinking margaritas and eating queso. We just not eat all day. But it's the worst thing you can do. I mean, it just... Not only does it, mess with your metabolism, but if you'll eat during the day, it's like Dr. Webster said, have protein in the morning. You don't want to overeat. You don't need to eat 1,500 calories or probably more at one sitting.
That's right, good girl.
That's the worst thing you can do. I mean, it's just where's it gonna go? It's not. You're probably not gonna burn it off unless you did burst training before, during, and after your 2,000 calorie meal. But I mean, don't save up, girls. again, guys, eat during the day, and that way when you do go to eat, you'll still be able to enjoy your food, but you won't just completely